Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please welcome to another episode of Wrestlelite. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it is your host, the Marc Cologne, with your co-host, Chris Osmond. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Chris is back. Please welcome Chris.
Yeah, man. It's been a minute, but it feels good to be back, man.
Yeah, I think last time we did this, man, it was like December. Um,
Yeah.
that it's actually, oh man. So how have you been doing? If you don't have to say anything you don't want to say, it's up to you. But
Oh man, it's I'm just rolling with the punches on this one. So it's funny because I think we did the last podcast early December?
so it literally that day we did the podcast is when like everything happened.
Really, was it?
Yeah, because we're like close to ending the podcast, and I don't know if you remember, you sounded a bit off, so I was like, all right, yeah, we're done with the podcast. And then I text you like right after. I was like, "Hey, bro, you okay? You seem kind of off." And then you told me everything that was happening. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So I
yeah.
was like, "Yeah, it was probably like middle September. I want to say. I mean December. Sorry.
Okay.
It was around that time though. It was yeah. It was
So it's funny because, that whole time frame, I'm like, oh yeah, everything's good, Christmas just
yeah.
passed, everything's feeling good and great, and boom, she wants a divorce. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, okay. And like it was just like one thing after another, and like literally like I knew it wasn't love right there because like so like not even so like at like I left I think the 28th
Uh.
because I remember I spent New Year's on a bus in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yep. Because I remember I remember you were in Pittsburgh and I was working that night. I was like, man, if I wasn't working, I probably would have shot up there real quick to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, man.
But
So it was either like the 28th or 29th when I left.
yeah, because it took you a few days to get back to PA.
It took 60 hours on a bus.
Imagine that, dude. Imagine being 60 hours on a bus, bro.
Man, it was fucking insane, man. Like so like the amount of things I seen like no
Oh
human
yeah.
should see, man. Like so I mean, aside from the views and everything, because I went through Albuquerque
All
and
right.
like
Yeah.
other states like that. I
Yeah.
think the most post clarity I've ever got, and I don't know why. It's
Hmm.
just one of those things. So I was going through Texas. We were going through I think Arlington,
Okay. Okay.
and like it was like maybe like 4:30, 5 o'clock at night,
Mm.
and like the sun had just slowly started to set. So it
Hmm.
was like that nice pink tone and all that good stuff. And it just
Yeah.
dawned upon me. I'm like, if this is really the end of my marriage, I'm okay with that. I mean, yeah, it's going to sting and it's going to hurt bad
Right. Yeah.
because it was like we were going on 7 years the next month.
Right. Yeah. 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 Exactly. Yep.
So I was like, if it's over, it's over. I came to peace with it. And then like on the 9th of January, she called me at like 2 in the morning and she was like, I just want to let you know that Monday I moved on. I'm like, oh, okay. So like not even 12 hours.
Since
She,
you left.
yeah, like not even 12 hours since I left. So I left at 9 o'clock at night that night.
Okay. Okay.
And I didn't get into Albuquerque till like maybe like 5:36 in the morning the next day.
Got you. Okay,
But
okay.
she had already told me that when I was on said bus, she
Uh
was already talking to another man. She had downloaded Tinder
huh.
and she was talking to this man. And they matched and they were talking and that he was coming to her house
Ah.
for her birthday,
Oh.
which was literally her birthday. They were celebrating her birthday literally the next day on the 10th.
Wow.
So it was like a very quick, like, like not even like getting getting your bearings underneath you quick.
Yeah, yeah,
And I was like, okay, that just so whatever came over me in Texas was fine. But then
yeah.
on the 9th of January, just like locked and solidified everything. Like I'm not going back. She wants to be friends still, and I'm okay with that.
Mm.
But like, she also has to understand and realize that just because we're friends now doesn't mean I'm gonna have that same that same prioritization for her as I used to when she was my wife. So she'll
Yeah,
be like, she's like, um, she was like, "Oh, you're my friend. You're supposed to like talk to me and all this," and I'm like,
yeah,
"But you're not my prioritization now. Like I don't like I barely talk to my best friend, you,
yeah,
like that." And
yeah,
like
yeah,
she understands that now. It's one of those things where it's like we're all adults. Like we got our own business to handle. Like I
yeah,
understand you're in a bad position right now because you quit your job due to anxiety because I get that. Okay, like anxiety is like a bitch, but like you're a teacher or you want to be a teacher
mm.
and you got anxiety when another teacher left you with an entire class. What do you
Right.
think's going to happen when you actually become a teacher and have to deal with an entire classroom by yourself?
Yeah, yeah,
It's one of those things where you gotta like bite the bullet and take the training wheels off. Like I get it, it's crazy, it's gonna suck, but you gotta do what you gotta do in order to survive. Like
right, yeah. Nah, yeah, it's real, yeah.
so I don't know, man. It's just
All right, we're back. We're back.
sorry for the difficulties, peoples.
Nah, it's all right, bro. But go ahead, keep on what you were saying.
But no, yeah, man. It's just I think she still wants me to prioritize her as a marriage style.
Got
But
you.
she also has to understand that's gone and over with, and it was by her choice.
Right,
So like, I'm not gonna sit there and I'm not gonna keep fighting for something that she evidently didn't want at all, but now she does.
right, yeah, yeah,
And like part of me is like, yeah, I miss her because it was like a 7 year thing. But
right,
then the
yeah,
other part of me is like, I feel so much happier now.
yeah,
And it's weird too because like I was happy with her, but
yeah,
like I haven't felt this happy in many many years.
right, yeah, yeah,
And like I really I think what it is I chalk it up to I was giving her more of my happiness than I was giving myself.
mm.
And I mean, now that I've come to realization that
Mm-hmm.
hey, she wasn't the one, I'm in a much better mind space and headspace than I've been in like the last maybe 10 years.
Oh wow. Which essentially it does make sense because like, bro, like you guys were together for 7 years. You know what I mean, or at least about to be.
Yeah.
And things happen, and it's not always a fairy tale ending, but you can still have your fairy tale ending. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And like, I'm happy for her that she's moved on. Does
Right.
it suck that it was that fast? Yes, but evidently it's what she wanted. So
Yeah.
if this dude can make her happy, that's great, because obviously he's doing something that I couldn't do, and
Mm.
like that's really what I aim for. Like there's no ill will, there's no hate. Like I'm too grown to sit there and hate somebody for a failed relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Like there is not 1 ounce of hate in my bones for her. I mean, there's a little bit of resentment because hey, I mean, you hyped it up. You're like, yeah, this is gonna be forever. Like through all the hardship and everything, and then literally when it became its hardest, it was, well, it's time to go.
You gotta go, boy. You gotta
Yeah,
go.
like it's over, Bucko. And I'm just like, oh well, okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait.
it's like, okay, so this is how it's gonna go.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I mean, I've moved on. Evidently, she's moved on. So it's one of those things where
Mm.
the person I'm talking to now, we have a really good, solid relationship.
Gotcha.
Um, we've known each other for years. It's funny because when me and you first met is when me and her first met too.
Oh wow. Okay, got you. Wow.
So it's been a very long time of knowing her.
Like we talking like you met her like at school, or like we talking about like just out in public?
Um, so you remember when I lived on Turner Street and your aunt would drop me off at the top of that hill?
Yeah.
Literally, like I would walk down it to my place, and down further would be that other deeper hill.
Okay.
She would live on the other deeper hill. So like
Mm.
I
Got you.
became
Got
I
you.
became really good friends with her brothers,
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
then I met her.
Yeah.
And then there was like, that flirting stage and everything. And then my family moved. We moved from Turner Street to Second Street, and
Okay.
for a long time there, me and her lost contact. And
Mm.
it's funny because it wasn't until I was living in Ohio when me and her got back in contact.
Got you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When you guys were out here, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a long journey with me and her, but and it's funny too because literally she was in said similar situation as I was. It's just she wasn't married,
Yeah.
and like, so it's crazy how it all happened. So me and Ashley officially split in December,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then literally like a week to the day later, her
Mm.
and her boyfriend split.
Oh wow.
And like as she was helping me grieve the divorce, I was helping her grieve her breakup, and we were just talking, and like because of that, like something clicked, and she was like, hey, it's going to sound crazy and I don't want it to. And I'm like, what's up? She's like, I don't want to rush things like right now. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's one of those things where we're together but we're not officially together. We're like helping each other heal,
Yeah. Yeah.
so that
Right.
way when we're both ready for said relationship, it'll be natural, it'll be beautiful, and like it'll be strong.
Right. Yeah. That's honestly, I mean, that's the best way to do it, right?
Yeah, and it's crazy. I don't like I don't like using the word fate too often,
Uh.
but I really do think this was fate. And the reason why I think it was fate is because her grandmother, she was a very big Christian. Like she was a virgin until the day to the day of her death.
Got you. Okay.
So like she could have been a nun and all that, but she chose to be a teacher.
Mm.
Um, so me and her grandmother had a very deep bond.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like almost like my grandmother as well in a way. She was like that to me. But she would always tell me, she's like, you know who you would look good with? And I'm like, who's that? And she's like, my granddaughter. And I'm like, oh, I get that. That's sweet. And then like, I was there when she passed from cancer and all that. And then like, I don't know, man. Like, the day I was going to, make my approach and talk to her and be like, hey, well, you know, let's go for a relationship. Powers that be happened, and I wasn't there. We moved, and so yeah, we lost contact for a good couple of years.
Mm, gotcha. Well, everything. Like I said, like we were talking the other day, and everything happens for a reason, man. And
Oh,
obviously,
oh,
you know,
exactly,
look at you now, right? You know,
exactly, and that's the thing too. Like her grandmother on her, she opened up to me a couple nights ago and
uh,
said that on her grandmother's deathbed, because so she was engaged to this guy named Zach, I believe his name was, and I guess her grandmother looked at her and said on her deathbed, she's like, "You're not going to be with Zach. You're not going to end up with him.
mm,
Like, yes, I'm happy for you both, but
mm,
he's not the one that you're going to end up with. Like,
gotcha.
he's not the one you're going to marry." And she's like,
Uh,
"Who am I going to marry then?" And then, as plain as the day is, her grandmother was like, "You're going to end up marrying Chris." And then when she told me that, I'm like, "No, nah." She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Cause your grandmother basically told me like the similar thing. It's just she didn't say marriage. She just
yeah,
said you're gonna end up with my granddaughter." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well,
it's like, yeah, I don't know. And then now it's like, oh, look at that, you know.
exactly." And I'm just like, I mean, like I said, I'm not a big believer in fate or anything like that,
Mm,
but I really think it's fate, man. And like, just because of her grandmother's beliefs and everything,
yeah,
I really do believe that this is meant to be.
ah, absolutely.
And I don't think it's just her grandmother doing it. I also think God has a big part of it as well.
Right, yeah, yeah. Which honestly, like, that's honestly, it's amazing. It's amazing that, like, this is all happening, right? And you can, kind of see what happens with this, But I always say everything happens for a reason. Like last year, dude,
Uh,
you had a rough last year. You know that. Last year was rough for you.
yeah,
Because you guys went from going to PA to Ohio, then back to Colorado, and now you're back in PA now.
exactly right.
Eh,
It's almost like a crazy 360 full circle.
yeah, yeah, and you know what, man? Like it does feel like that, but at the same time, maybe that's where you needed to be the entire time in PA. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like who knows? We definitely don't know. At least I don't. But I'm harping on that. Yeah, this is kind of where you needed to be the entire time.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm happy for you, man. I always tell you, as long as you're good, nothing else matters. Um,
Exactly.
so I know people like to, point where you might have went wrong or what you might have not done, but I always say, look at what they have done. You know what I mean? So,
And that's the thing too. It's like I know at some point I could have been such a better husband to her.
mm,
Like there were days where I was just, emotionally and mentally like checked out of the whole marriage.
Yeah.
And like I never meant for it to get that far to the point where it's now like where it's a whole divorce.
Mm.
But like there was also flaws on her end as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So I can't chalk it all up to myself and I can't chalk it all up to her. Like there was mistakes on both ends. And like I know for a
Right.
fact I'm man enough to own up to them. And like I know I did wrong. So and like the other day she had messaged me and she's like, "Why do you gotta keep lying to me?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Oh.
Like I have absolutely no reason to lie to you ever again. Like,
Yeah.
and even if I did have to lie to you, like it's not that I'm lying to her, it's that
Mm-hmm.
at this point, like I said, she's just a friend. So there's no need for her to know about my personal life anymore.
And look, and here's the thing too. This is what I'll say about it. Um, it's I'm saying this in the nicest way possible because you guys are separated now, right? Like you're doing your thing, she's doing her thing. She really
Exactly.
doesn't need to know about that.
Exactly. Like she had messaged my cousin
Oh boy.
and so I her and my cousin are friends and everything and that's
Yeah.
fine. Like I'm no one's, oh, you can't talk to her or they can't talk to you type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Because who
Right.
am I?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But like she's if if not if not every day, then most days she's messaging my cousin asking about me.
Oh
Asking how
god.
I'm doing, what I'm doing, and this and that. And like I said, like it's none of your business anymore. Like, yeah, we're friends, but just because we're friends doesn't mean you have to know everything about me anymore. Like
Well.
you don't have to know my daily routines anymore. You don't know you know what I'm saying? Like
No. Yeah.
it's like and I don't want to sound rude or anything, but it's almost like those privileges went out the window when you asked for the divorce.
But now, yeah. I mean, you're telling it how it is. You know what I mean? Like, don't think like you're wrong by saying these things because you're not. You're valid. You got very valid points. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no, it's completely valid, and you're right. Like that kind of went out the window. But let's talk about some. Well, if you got any more to add.
No, man, that's really much it. Just that's my personal life now. That's why, the fans have noticed I've been on the hiatus and that's the reason why now, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get the other day. Well, not the other day, but like a week or two ago, I did the podcast, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna have Chris on soon. Don't worry.
yeah, right.
And then, yeah, then we talked that one night, and I was like, oh, it looks like we are gonna have him on.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, professional wrestling, man. We got a lot to kind of dive into, right?
Yeah, it really seems like that, man. It's been a crazy couple months now.
Yeah, you know since the last time we talked, yeah, it definitely has been a crazy few months. And I want to pick your brain about a few things. Before we get deeper into the podcast. So the email Grant Vince McMahon thing.
Yeah, it's I was told I wasn't told. I seen a bunch of things about that like I seen that apparently it was over, but now it's still going apparently. So I'm like, what?
Yeah, but that was kind of weird, wasn't it? Because it was like we haven't heard anything about it. Like literally, Brock Lesnar comes back and everything, and it's like okay, so everything's cool now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, literally, ladies and gentlemen, out of nowhere, and we're not talking Randy Orton.
No, sir.
I go onto Facebook yesterday and I seen she made some statements. She made some statements. Now, when she made those statements though, was she in court or?
I don't know if she was in court or if it was like a public post or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. Let me see real quick. Um. Oh, so it was she spoke at the Connecticut Alliance to End Sexual Violence regarding her lawsuit against WWE and Vince McMahon for the first time in public. So okay, she was in public.
Okay.
I guess there's an alliance now in Connecticut where they're trying to just end like sexual violence and stuff like that. Um, and I guess they asked her to speak, and she did. It'll be it'll be interesting, right? Well, what
So what?
happens with that.
So what really like boggles my mind is I
Hmm.
thought they weren't able to go public with that. Like after the case, like
Well, that's the thing, though. The case isn't like it's not over yet.
okay,
Which again is another like very weird situation because it's like okay, like she's speaking out about this, right? Like she's doing all these things. Like, can we like are we gonna get her to like speak on this or not speak on it, but like are we gonna have a court hearing or what are we gonna do with this? You know what I mean?
yeah, it's one of those things where like I said, like even though it's not over, like well, yeah, seeing as how it's not over, it's kind of weird that you can speak about it in public.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely kind of odd. Like unless it is over, but like I haven't heard like that being told. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because it's like one of those things where like okay, if you got jury duty, you can't go home and speak about the case you're on because it's
right?
literally I think it's like what purgatory or something like that.
Yeah, it's something like yeah. You're basically you basically kill the case.
Yeah, because like now it's gonna get out to this person. It's gonna spread like wildfire, and
Mm-hmm.
and then the people that are actually knowing the case, like the say like the defendant's family and knows about it, and like they're sworn to secrecy, and like now like they have to open up to their friends, and like now it's bad, and now that case gets thrown out, and now you're like in the deep end.
Right? No, yeah. Yeah, that's very interesting. I wonder, what will happen with that. But man, I tell you, this is if it's honestly if it's still ongoing, it's going to be very interesting
Yeah,
to
it
to see what
definitely would
happens.
be.
Yeah. Um. Let me see what other stuff can we. Oh, that's what I want to talk to you about. Last night we seen you had MJF defend his AEW World Championship and at Hog Wrestling
Yep.
um against Zilla Fatu.
Yeah, that was it's very interesting because like so in MJF's promo, obviously you hear him like cut on the bloodline and
Yep.
the whole WWE and all that.
Right.
But then in Zilla's promo, you don't really hear him like cut on like AEW, but you hear him cut on Max.
Yeah.
You hear him cut on Trick Williams, Booker T.
Yep. Yep.
So like, are we like slowly becoming like getting that, WWE AEW like, connection almost.
I thought about that too. I also thought about because I was like, this might actually be like a how do I put this? Kind of like an audition for Zilla Fatu,
Okay, yeah.
where it's like, okay, like, there's, he's basically a free agent. Yeah, he's a free agent. He's an indie star, right? WWE really hasn't offered him anything that we know of.
Yeah.
Um, AEW kind of on the same boat. Um, and I think AEW is like, man, this dude's going to WWE. Why would we offer him a contract? But at the same time, this is where I'm like, well, maybe that's why maybe I don't know if it was Tony or just AEW as a collective unit, or maybe just MJF. They're like, hey, let's see what Zilla wants to do. Let me go work with him. Let's see what I can get out of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, it kind of felt a little bit like that. And honestly, maybe too, this is honestly a perfect way for WWE as well to scout Zilla Fatu as well, to kind
Yeah.
of see what he would do against a main star, a top star, because
Exactly.
MJF is on the other company, but he's a top star for AEW.
And that's the thing too, like it's not just Max and Zilla. We've
Hmm.
also seen during the Super Bowl weekend that little that little link up between Seth and MJF as well.
Yeah, yeah, that too as well. Yeah, and we've seen MJF with like John Cena before and stuff like that. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So it really makes you think, man, like even though they like have that beef, the
Yeah,
companies have that beef. Obviously, you got to think something smart's being played out here in front of our faces.
I mean, I would hope so. Like we talked about it numerous times on this podcast of just like, dude, let the whatever it is that you guys, whatever grudge you guys have, like just let it go and work together.
Exactly. And like, I don't care what anybody says.
Mm.
There is absolutely no way in hell that it's just a coincidence that AEW gets Tommaso Ciampa and WWE gets Royce Keith within like months apart from each other.
Honestly, it wasn't even months apart though.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah, because you remember. So when did
that's what I was saying. Didn't Tommaso's contract expire before Royce or Powerhouse?
I think it did, but I think it expired. Oh man, that's a good one. I don't know.
Because didn't Tommaso have to sit for like 3 months, or did he just was able to go right away?
Oh no, he was able to go right away.
Okay, okay. So it wasn't the whole sit for 60-day type thing.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay, so he debuted 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So okay, so yeah, about the same time because Royce Keys debuted about 3 weeks ago, right? Or 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
on the 31st of January.
Right, the Royal Rumble, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so it seems like their contracts kind of aligned right with each other.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's interesting, and I expect Zilla should be getting a contract
Oh yeah,
any
definitely.
time, any second, any time now. Whether that's AEW, whether that's WWE, um, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting for sure.
Exactly.
Um, some other stuff. I don't think we talked. Not Wrestle Dream. World's End. We didn't get to talk about World's End. Um, that one. The because that was at the end of December. Did you get to watch it?
I did not get to watch World's End.
Okay, okay. Um, Based on like the results and stuff, what did you think about it though?
Um, I I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could have been a little bit better, but
Got you.
not like over crazy better. Like I've seen better from them, but it was good.
Yeah, yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. Um, Royal Rumble. Did you guys watch the Royal Rumble?
We did. It's
Okay.
funny too because my girlfriend,
Mm.
she loves wrestling too.
Oh, cool,
Her
cool.
all time favorite right now is The Undertaker,
Got you, got you. Yeah,
and so
makes
we
sense.
like, yeah, and like it's funny too because like that was like the first pay-per-view we've watched together. Was that?
Yeah, yeah,
And like seeing her mark the fuck out for Brie Bella was just it was great. I'm like, oh
yeah.
look at you, and she's like, hell yeah. It was good, and then like seeing her get angry for Drew kicking Cody out of the Rumble, that was fucking great. I'm just like, oh, so you're one of them fans now, and she's like, you know what, Chris, shut it.
Hey, hey. We're a little bit of Cody haters over here.
A little bit, yeah, man.
Cody.
Damn it, Cody.
Don't get me started. But what was the Royal Rumble? Yeah, so World's End, I thought was pretty good. I agree, it could have done a little bit better. Um, Royal Rumble, man, in Saudi, it just didn't sit well with me. I'm not gonna lie.
They did it?
I, no, I just I felt like the crowd could have been a little bit more into it.
Okay.
Um, but I mean, like the presentation, and everything, it was good. I thought the pay per view was good itself. Like, it wasn't a bad pay per view. Like Roman won the men's. Liv Morgan won the women's, right. Drew retained, right. There was another match, wasn't there? Oh yeah, that's where it is. Yep,
Yep,
that's where it is.
that's where it gets you. Uncle Allen.
Yep. I know. I was like, I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting something.
Don't feel
Yeah,
bad. I try and forget it myself, bud.
that's what we need to talk about. That's what we need to talk about right now, Mister AJ Styles. Um, because there's anytime a wrestler gets retired or becomes a free agent, anything like that, or just isn't being used properly, the wrestling fans are always like, "Hey, this guy's going there," you know,
Yeah.
and I mean, I don't blame him for doing that. I've done it plenty of times, you know.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
have to.
yeah, but are we thinking? We thinking? Well, Osprey. Look at that.
Well,
AJ
I know what you're
Styles.
thinking of, bud.
Yep, you already know. You think AJ Styles is gonna go to AEW? You think he's gonna actually retire or stay with WWE?
So here's my thing on that, and
Uh
like, there, it's really one of those things. There, it's up in smoke because like I've seen so much from AEW stars that said like even Tony Khan himself was on a podcast, I
yeah,
think, and they were like, uh, the guy asked him, he's like, what does AEW's future hold for like signings and everything? And he's like, oh,
yeah,
for the year of 2026, AEW has a phenomenal signing coming. And
yeah,
I'm just like,
yeah,
Tony, what are you doing?
yeah, yeah.
But literally, it could be anything, man.
Absolutely, yeah. It's man, it's really it's exciting. It is. Just the thought of like just talking about it, right? Like envisioning what could potentially happen in the future of AEW or WWE, and
Exactly.
that goes into the entirety of, well, AJ Styles could be all elite, right? And I know I think they're doing something for him on a Raw or something like that.
Yeah.
Um, which cool, yeah, he deserves it, and I really hope like he can just if he does leave, it's like don't let that be your last match.
Exactly. Don't go out knowing that you literally like you can actually. Was the match good? It was okay. I
Yeah,
mean, I've literally seen better AJ matches than that one. And
right.
if you're really gonna go out on that one and hang your hat on that one, I mean, I'm not opposed to it, but I wish it would have been so much better than that. Because
Yeah,
like a match like that, especially if it's your last match, should have been like the John Cena versus AJ Styles at SummerSlam, or the John
right.
Cena versus AJ at the Rumble.
Yeah, yep, absolutely. Yeah, I know that's where I get a little conflicted because it's like, man, I really hope. I mean, you don't even have to go to AEW, dude. Go to TNA. Like, just go to
Exactly.
TNA. Go to New Japan. You know what I mean? Like, as long as we get like a true last match,
Exactly.
because it still does not sit well with me at all.
Yeah, it doesn't sit well with me either.
um, let's see. Yeah, Tanahashi, right?
Yep.
He
Hiroshi
retired. Yep.
Tanahashi. Yep.
What were your thoughts on? I don't know if you've seen it,
I did.
but you did. You seen it?
I seen it.
What were your thoughts on that one?
It's like a whole pattern here, and you know who I blame for it?
Oh,
Call me Bret Hart, because I blame Goldberg for this shit.
yeah. He was the one that started these retirement tours.
It seems like every time a star is retiring, especially someone that like that we've held dear to us, like Tanahashi, AJ, Cena.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is it that they're always losing?
Oh man, I that's one of my biggest like why things in wrestling. Cause like, okay, like, yeah, sure, not everybody should win, but there should be some that you could be like, okay, yeah, this person needs to win this match.
Exactly. Like let's buckle down to it. In the Undertaker's last match, he didn't put over AJ. AJ put him over.
Right? Yeah. That's true.
In Triple H's last match, he didn't put Randy over. Randy put him over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, was it
Trying to
Randy
think.
or was it Batista? What was Hunter's last match? Was it Mania or was it the Saudi pay per view?
Mm. I want to say Saudi, but because what WrestleMania was that he faced Batista?
I think it was 38 when they were in MetLife.
So that might have been the last one.
Yeah.
Let me see. I can look it up real quick because I honestly I don't remember right now. That one, Triple H's last match.
California.
It
Yeah.
feels like it's been like 10 years. 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
exactly.
His final match of his career was a tag team match with Shinsuke Nakamura against Bobby Roode and Samoa Joe. What?
Wow.
This was oh wow. This was a house show in Japan.
No way.
That's crazy. But if we're if we're talking about on January 21st, 2021, Triple H's final confrontation was a brawl with Randy Orton. What?
What?
I don't remember that.
I don't either.
Anyway, I think Google just tried to mess with me. Yeah, Randy Orton was his last match. It was January 11th, 2021.
That's great.
Why? Why would you do that? Wait, let me see. Hold on, because there's something else here. Um. Anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, the last match for Triple H was that Japan tag team match. Yeah,
Okay.
so maybe after he had that match with Orton, then they had this match, and then you know we all know what happened after.
Exactly.
But that is a fun fact to know, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it is.
Like, hey, when was Triple H's last match? Well, it was a tag team match in Japan with Shinsuke Nakamura, Bobby Roode, and Samoa Joe.
Yeah, right?
um, but what was I gonna tell you? We were talking about Tanahashi. Yeah, I thought, but you know what? Like, and I'm surprised you didn't bring this up because I was like, waiting for you to bring it up. Um, the
Uh-huh.
fact that they gave Tanahashi a true send off,
Yeah,
like that was like one of the things for me, like with WWE. I was like, is that really how you're gonna send off John Cena? Is that how we're doing it?
exactly.
And honestly, it was just it sucked from like a fan's point of view to like watch how they sent John Cena off.
Exactly.
I didn't like it at all, but um, what's besides that, trying to see what else has happened. So yeah, Tommaso Ciampa, right? Oh well, yeah, Tommaso Ciampa's in AEW now as a Psycho Killer. Um,
Yeah.
he was TNT champion for 11 days.
So, here's my thing about that.
Yeah.
I seen something on TikTok the other day about it, and
Mm.
it really kind of hit, like, made me realize it.
Mm.
Okay, yeah, he only held the title for 11 days. But in the back of my mind, here's this. So he held the title for 11 days.
Mm.
But he's going back to that that Blackheart stage, almost like the
Yeah.
pre, like the NXT days where he actually won the world title.
Yep. Yep.
And it really makes me feel like now, because okay, you figure Will is out, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Swerve just turned heel. Kenny's gonna be out for a minute because he's trying to work with New Japan again.
Yep. He's doing New Japan and he's doing some, I think, Street Fighter stuff as well.
Yeah. So like, okay, who else do we really have? Okay, yeah, sure, we have Hangman,
Oh.
but not only is he doing trio stuff, but it feels like he's like the only top baby face in the company. So why not
Yeah.
have Tommaso drop the title, do this whole, baby face gimmick a little bit,
Mm.
and throw him into the main water? Because we all know he can roll with the in the deep end with the big fishes. We've seen it in
Oh yeah.
NXT.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So why not, push him to the heavyweight division just until Will gets back? Because again, we just lost Swerve.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like it's one of those things where like, how are we gonna make this work? Because like we don't have this and we don't have that. So like, okay, we have the top heel as MJF right now. So we're going to need a top baby face, which is Hangman, but who's under them? Obviously, for heels, you got Swerve, you got
And honestly, sorry to interrupt you, but Swerve might be up there with. I know MJF's the champion, but if Swerve, if we're depending what kind of Swerve heel we're gonna get, Swerve could
exactly,
be up there.
exactly.
But go ahead, go ahead.
No, I'm just literally it's the same exact thing as you said. Like it's one of those things where like we got to figure this out because like a lot of our top baby faces are gone right now, so
Yep.
we
Yeah.
can't just have a company of heels running around because then we're gonna have heel versus heel. And what sense is that gonna make? Especially for a heel like Swerve that you literally just turned heel. Let's not big show the shit out of him and turn him face this week coming up. And then turn him heel the next week and then face
Right.
this week.
Right. No, no, you have an amazing point. And this is where like for me, I see this like going a certain route because they threw out another video package for Will Ospreay. Um, I have this feeling I just have this feeling that they're one Will is everybody's like, oh, he'll show up for All In, or he'll show up in the beginning of the summer. Dude, I got a feeling Will Ospreay might show up at Revolution to save Hangman, because I have a feeling that Swerve is gonna cost Hangman the title,
Okay.
or at least try to, right? Because like we don't know how AEW is gonna plan it, but I have a feeling Swerve's gonna, because he was like, what did he say when he was attacking Kenny? He said, like,
I needed this or something like that.
right. He was like, I needed this, right? And when he said that, I was like, is he talking about, because right, Hangman he won the number one contenders match against Andrade, so I'm like, is he talking about the AEW that tournament?
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly what he was talking about. And I'm like, oh, okay, got you, got you. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like we might be heading towards a scenario, a situation where we are at the we're at the at Revolution in the main event, and maybe Swerve does attack or cost Hangman the title.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be very interesting. And then like if he does do that, right? You have MJF and Swerve attacking Hangman. Like you
Yeah.
said, there's no baby faces.
Exactly.
So who's gonna save the poor man?
I mean, and that's the thing too. Like,
Mm-hmm.
sure, you could have Jet Speed come out,
Oh yeah,
but like, it just makes sense that it'd be Will.
right,
But then on the other hand, how would you play it off? Because obviously, Swerve cost Hangman the title. So Hangman's gonna want his pound of flesh, and that's gonna lead us back to Swerve versus Strickland, or Hangman versus Swerve.
right, yep, yeah,
Then maybe Will's open for like MJF's title or what? Because like
right, or
it's one of those things where we gotta make it make sense. Because
mm-hmm, yeah.
last we seen Will, he was took out by the Death Riders. Apparently now the Death Riders are like a tweener group,
They're like a tweener group that's like trying to take out the Don Callis family. Like what?
but also still be heels because they cut Mina's hair. Like what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So like we gotta. It's the storylines are all wacky right now, man.
I would agree with that. I would agree that they are like a bit like wacky right now. I would definitely try to like kind of reel reel it back in, right? Because like you have to kind of be like, okay, I understand right now the storylines aren't kind of making sense. Everything's kind of everywhere. So you
Yes.
definitely have to be like, okay, well, if we're gonna do Swerve and Hangman, right? Like, let's do it. Unless they start off with a tag match, maybe
Uh-huh.
they could do like Will and Hangman versus Swerve and MJF, and then you know split it eventually. But even then, like I wouldn't put Will in the title spot just yet. I would have him do something else. What would you have Will do? You know?
Yeah, I get it too. Like, I mean, and he's freshly coming off this injury,
Yeah, that's
so
why I
we're
think
gonna.
like a tag match would be like perfect. Unless you do maybe you could do Swerve versus Will. Um, because another thing I was thinking about, and I'm sorry to cut you off, but
No, you're fine.
um, before Will got injured, who took off the EVP titles off of the Young Bucks?
Swerve and Swill. Will. Yeah. Swerve. Yep. 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 That's where my mind is right now. Will and Swerve. Man.
But yeah, so right, like I'm sure Will's like, dude, what are you what are you doing? Like, we took off the EVP titles off of these dudes. We helped Hangman become world champion. Like, and now you're doing
Yeah.
this to Kenny. Like,
Exactly.
so it's definitely gonna be interesting. But Tony Khan does have his hands full because I don't know how he's gonna play this one off.
Yeah.
Honestly, if it was me, like I would have to like I wouldn't be able to work with like all these different. I mean, I feel like they would be more organized. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Instead of just like all over the place. Um, but I mean, at the same time, like I don't mind it as much either because like I look at what WWE is doing, and I feel like they do need to get their stuff in order a little bit more.
Yeah.
What their stories. I feel like. I mean, I feel like they're going into a good section now because we're on the road to WrestleMania. For a little bit there though, WWE looked a little rocky.
Exactly. And that's the thing too. It's like, as rocky as it looked, it
Yeah,
seems like during WrestleMania season is when they really stepped their game up.
yeah. For some reason, it's kind of always been like that, where it's like, okay, yeah, like we know we might not put our best foot forward, but once the Royal Rumble hits, guys, we got you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Um, I do have some talking points here for us, though. Um, so I wanted to talk about. Let me see, because I guess yeah, we can start with Raw. Oh, so Rascals, another team, right? Rascals in AEW.
Yeah.
Were you surprised by that, or were you just like, oh, I could have seen that happening?
I mean, I seen it happening,
Uh
but it's very again with the crazy stories. It's
yeah,
crazy what happened with Trey.
yeah. So I did get some insight on that. I don't know if you heard.
Wasn't it due to homophobic remarks?
Yeah. The Warner Brothers didn't want him on uh, their TV. Just kind of, what happened. You remember what happened with the Briscoes? You remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah,
And then, the brother died, and it was like, oh, well, we're so sorry. Like, no, dude, no. What do you mean
yeah.
you're sorry?
And then so then like here's what doesn't make sense to me.
Ah,
I understand, there's no place in there's no place for hate. But mind you, some of the people that they have signed
Mm-hmm.
are completely worse than making some arrogant, ignorant remarks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
let's not forget AEW. You guys hired Jeff Hardy,
Right.
a known drug and alcoholic user and abuser.
Mm.
And yes, granted, he's got his life on track, and that's wonderful. I'm very happy for him. But there was that. I mean, you hired CM Punk.
Mm.
Look at what the fuck he did, and he's still doing to this day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Real glass, by the way.
Real glass, people. Real glass. Use it.
Uh, they had fucking they had they hired Jimmy Havoc,
Yeah.
and we
Yep.
all know what happened with him. I mean,
Oof.
that
Mm-mm-mm.
was a tough one, man.
He retired, right?
I don't know if he retired or if he's like hitting the whole what's his face, Joey Ryan, like trying to
Mm.
live outside of wrestling.
Because I haven't heard anything about that dude.
Yeah, me either.
I wonder if he retired.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything, but it's like they've hired so many like people with bad histories. Like let's not forget Zachary Wentz, what he was fired from WWE for,
Yeah, yeah.
but AEW still let him slide and picked him up.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, if you can turn a blind eye and like let bygones be bygones for all of those, why not do it for Trey? Like, yeah, he made a mistake. How many years ago was this? What was it like?
It was
2018, 2019?
it had to be like a long time ago because there's you know what I mean. Like I don't think it was like recently.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, man, this is my problem, and this is where it's like we've not argued, but me and you have talked about this so many times about WWE. Like, dude, just hear the person out, see, do true investigating. Like, don't just fire them or don't let them be on your show just because you don't want to.
Exactly.
But for some reason, they just for some reason they can't do it. You know what I mean? It hurts them too much.
Exactly. It hurts it hurts their pride.
Yeah, but yeah, man.
Oh.
I mean, he went back to TNA. We all seen that. He won the
Yep.
championship, right? So good for him. Good for him. Hopefully, like it wasn't because I know he talked about it. He talked about it a little bit. He was like, dude, like he was close to giving up. Like he wanted to retire. You
Yeah.
know. So good for him. Good for him that he was able to bounce back and do what he needed to do as a professional wrestler, as a human being, because that could have ended bad for him
Exactly.
from a mental aspect. Um, what else do we have? We have Grand Slam. We talked a little bit about it earlier. Right? We seen Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale defeat Mega Bad. Right? Babes of Wrath.
Yeah.
Good for them. I mean, whatever, whatever. I, no, and let me reiterate that. Not whatever, but it could. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, it's I get it, man. It's you're tongue tied, I know.
Yeah, it's just like I feel like I don't really have an opinion on this result because it was like I already knew that they were gonna retain.
Uh huh.
Um, Honestly, I think the title should go to somebody else, but we don't
Yeah.
make we don't make those calls, so
Yeah.
it's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay.
It's a-okay.
Um, we've seen the debut of the re-debut of Lena Cross.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
yeah, she debuted in Attack the Champs, so this should be interesting. I'm such a bad person, guys. I'm so mean. Because as soon as I saw her and they put the graphic out, I was like, oh look, it's a repackage of Jamie Hayter,
Exactly.
and I'm like I didn't mind it. Like I was like not like in a bad way, but it was like, like oh here we go, Jamie Hayter 2.0. Hopefully they don't fumble her.
Yeah.
Got her running to the ring with a hammer or whatever it is. Did you see that?
I did, man.
Like
Like,
I don't know. I
I.
don't know.
The only thing that really like
Mm,
crossed my mind when I seen her running with the hammer.
yeah.
Don't Titus O'Neil. Don't Titus O'Neil.
Oh man.
Don't Titus O'Neil.
Just go blob.
Oh, because that would have been a ferocious knot on your head if that would have hit you.
Oh man, yeah. That would have been ugly. That would have been ugly for sure. Yeah. Some other stuff here. Um we have the world title eliminator. Hangman Adam Page defeated Andrade El Idolo to become the new number one contender. Let it out.
Damn it.
Let it out. I knew it.
Come on, man. You really built up Andrade just to have him lose to Hanger. And again, it's no sour grapes against Hangman,
Mm-hmm.
but in the words of Dolph Ziggler, it should have been Andrade.
It should have been Andrade, people. And like, come on. We all know, like, it should have. He was, he had some power to him. The fans were behind him. Everybody was literally behind him.
Yep.
Um, I don't know the reasoning for this. I just don't know why they decided. So hey, let's not give him the full on push, right? I mean, me and you talked about it the other day. Maybe it's because they didn't want him to lose to MJF,
Uh huh.
but I mean, he could have, right? Like he didn't need to lose clean.
Exactly.
Like they could have done it. They could have done a scenario where it was like, you know, um, Andrade gets his chance at the world title, and I think eventually he will. But I think they either went the safe route or
Mm-hmm.
like what we talked about earlier, where they're going to tell a story between MJF and Hangman going into that pay per view and after that pay per view, and we could possibly see the return of a goat.
So here's my thing with that.
Hmm.
Now, don't quote me, but I
Yeah.
really think it has to do with him being part of the Don Callis family.
Will?
No,
Oh,
Andrade.
oh, got you. Okay, okay.
So I think that's why they didn't pull the trigger on him. Because, okay, yes, the Don Callis family is fucking massive right now. It's
They're,
like the NWO in the 90s.
yeah, they're like the mob. Like,
Exactly. But there can only be four top seats.
true,
And
true.
we all know who those four top seats right now are. Kyle, Don himself,
Mm,
Takesha, and Okada. So why throw up another seat to someone like Andrade?
mm,
Because we all know how great and gifted he is.
yeah.
So in their mind, it's okay. Well, the Don Callis family already has their big four because Don is obviously you're gonna have to have Don as one of the big four because he's the mastermind behind it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And
He's
then
doing
then then you got your three young proteges, which is Kyle, Okada, and Takesha.
yeah.
Unless they kick one of those three out, which I don't see happening anytime soon.
Well,
I mean, I
mm,
don't see it happening soon because if they
yeah.
were really going to do it soon, they would have done it um
When they
um when Okada and Takesha really did have that big blood beef, like during
with
the
the whole
Continental.
screwdriver and everything.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah. 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 You're right. You're right.
And then after that, we really haven't seen much beef from those two. So unless they do have beef, but we just don't see it,
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see Andrade taking one of those seats just yet. I honestly, I see them kicking Andrade out before they kick Takesha out, and then if that be the case, then I see Andrade, getting that big push he deserves.
Okay. Okay. You said so it's a bit difficult for me because I know Takeshita and Kyle are kind of iffy about the Don Callis family right now.
Exactly.
But Eagles do kill, and when the Eagles hungry for more, it can kill some families. Um, but
Oh yeah.
I gotta agree with you. I don't see it happening at the moment. Like right now, I just don't see it happening. You know, like where Kyle or Takeshita are gone. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I gotta agree with you. I just don't see it happening right now. Now maybe in the future, maybe it happens, right? Maybe we get to a place where that does become reality, and if it happens, cool. If it doesn't, if they end up kicking Andrade out, cool, cool. But it's weird. It's another one weird story where we're just like, what's exactly gonna happen between everybody? Like, because Okada's like, he wants to be world champion now, right? And he wants to do this and that. Takeshita is gonna face John Moxley for the title. So it's a lot of scenarios, a lot of things going on right now.
Exactly.
So I mean, yeah, like you said, we'll see. But yeah, I don't see. I gotta agree with you. I have to. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Um. Let's see. So yeah, Yuta made Papa Mox look very sad, look very sad and disappointed.
Yeah, man.
Man, what did you think of that match, that scenario, everything that happened with that?
Ah, I mean, I seen it happening.
I'm not gonna lie, for a minute there, I was like, yeah, I kind of like to see Tony Storm ball.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, if anybody could pull off the bald look, it would have to be Tony Storm.
Okay.
But obviously, they didn't go with that, which I'm perfectly fine with. And also, I didn't like Yuta's hair, but we can't have everything, guys. We can't have everything.
Exactly.
But you're okay with the outcome and everything.
Oh yeah, I was.
Cool, cool. All right. Let's see. We did see Tony pin Yuta, and then obviously Yuta's head got shaved off. He tried to run, and Moxley was like, "No, no, you're getting in there."
Yeah, we're not doing this now, bud.
Yeah. And then you had the Continental Championship match between John Moxley and Takeshita. It ended in a time limit draw. and now they're having their rematch at Revolution.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
Interesting. Thoughts on it?
It's a good matchup. I mean, it's a very good, hard hitting type thing. Like, I feel like Takesha really brings out that inner, wrestler in Moxley.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Moxley does that same for like anybody he works with.
yeah. I'd agree with that. Yeah. And then you had the main event: MJF versus Brody King, and MJF retained.
I've seen that happening.
Yeah, yeah. As much as we kind of because I'm not gonna lie, I got a little behind Brody, but yeah, it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Um, and then obviously Hangman, number one contender, so you know what match we're getting at Revolution.
Yep.
Um, and then we had Monday Night Raw. So did you seen Raw?
I did.
So quick recap. What are your thoughts on like the attacker?
So the fact that it's chalked up to so many people, it's crazy.
Mm,
Like, okay, so I'm hearing that it's Grayson Waller, which I really believe that it is.
yeah,
And then people are saying, "Oh my God, it's really Seth," and then for a second there, I really thought it was Montez.
yeah, yeah,
But have you seen the weight gain on Montez recently?
yeah. I don't know. Hey, man, I don't know what's going on with
Hey
Montez
man, no
Ford.
shame there, but like that kind of went out the window. It being Montez.
Look, I'm gonna say it. I have to say it. Montez, that's the body of a father and a husband.
Yeah,
That is yeah, yep. That starting to look like Angelo Dawkins right now. Like a little bit more like me too.
yeah, man. And instead of that mom body, it's that dad body.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, they call it what it's like dad bod or something like that.
Yeah,
Oh man, that was great. I did see that. I was like, what is going on with Montez Ford?
right.
Oh man, that was hilarious though. That was um yeah, I mean for me I think it's honestly this one's I think it could be Grayson, but I don't know why would it be Grayson though. You know what I mean? Like why is Grayson going after all of them?
Because remember, if it's really Grayson, then in
Yeah.
my mind, it's playing back to that beef that he had with Austin.
True. True. Yeah. It could be that. Yeah. Out.
Because so it really makes no sense
Mm.
that everyone's like, oh, it's Logan Paul, oh, it's Austin Theory. So you're telling me Austin and Logan are stomping their own heads into the mat.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, come here. Come here.
And to me
What?
it's one of those things where it's like
Uh
I've seen the stomp so many times right now
yeah.
that the stomp is literally turning into the fucking super kick.
Yeah, yeah. Look, there's only two people that really that I've seen that perfect the stomp. Seth and John Moxley.
Exactly. And then there was that one time that Roman had his own little stomp, but
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is true, yeah. But man, I don't this one's a bit it's tough cuz unless he's like a decoy and then once Seth is healthy, it's revealed that it's Seth maybe.
yeah.
But unless Seth is kind of building his own faction right now, right? And Grayson's going to be a part of it. That can be, another situation, another thing they can do.
Yeah,
I don't know if it'd be interesting. What's in the crate? Tell me what's in the crate. Tell me.
I'm mad. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm mad because I was spoiled.
I need to know right now.
It's your wrestler. It's your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler.
Will Ospreay's. So, Will Ospreay's favorite wrestler, AJ Styles.
Danhausen.
Oh no!
Yep. It. Man, I chalked it up to so many scenarios. I was like, okay, so Danhausen, maybe fucking Joe Hendry, maybe Brock Lesnar, maybe Seth.
I don't think Brock can fit in there.
Brock can fit in there. It's a big box. Come on now.
Okay.
And for a second there, I really was like, Obafemi, maybe?
Bro, you know what? I hope Brock Lesnar never listens to this episode because I'm gonna die.
Yeah, we're done. We're cooked.
He's like, all right, since I can't fit in there, I'm gonna put you in there. Wait, Brock, no. But yeah, so somebody I seen some people say Chris Jericho, but Chris Jericho, they froze his contract. Okay, they froze it. He's I don't know if he's ever gonna wrestle again.
So it's funny you say that.
Oh man, what you got? What you got?
Literally, Chris Jericho just posted about loving AEW and wanting to come back. Like I
He
just seen it the other night. So WWE fans, there goes your, there
yeah.
goes your month of fucking fame.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm kind of mad at Tony because I wish I would have known about this because I predicted Chris Jericho to be at the Royal Rumble, and
Yeah, I
and
did too.
yeah, it was like, dude, like what? But no, yeah, absolutely, yeah, freeze them contracts, dude, because you're not, dude, you haven't wrestled in like almost a year, and then you're gonna go and leave me. You're gonna
Yeah,
leave me. I just finish your contract out, and if you still want to leave or retire, do whatever you want to do, you do it. But
exactly.
you got to finish that contract out. I doubt AEW is that bad.
And that's the thing too. What in your right mind makes you believe that AEW is that bad, bro? You signed with the company and were literally given everything.
And the reason he signed with that company, let's not all forget the reason he signed with that company.
Exactly.
Because John Moxley hit him with a plant.
Exactly.
That is great, man. Oh my goodness.
Fucking
Uh,
man.
huh?
Fucking Mitch. I miss Mitch.
Man, Mitch. Man. CM Punk versus Finn Balor at Elimination Chamber. AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch at Elimination Chamber. Thoughts on that?
One's got to lose. One has got to lose.
We're talking about the Chicagoans.
Yes, one of them has got to take the L. One of them's got to eat the L.
I think it's going to be AJ Lee.
I think it's going to be Punk.
Really? You think they would swerve everybody like that?
I really do. And this
I
is
hope.
why.
I hope so.
This is what I feel is going to happen.
Mm.
I feel AJ is going to win the title, and it's going to be that feel good moment.
Okay.
And then because Punk loves her enough, he's going to lose his title, so that way his wife can have her title
Mm. Okay. Okay.
and give her
Okay.
that spotlight back.
I give her the okay. All right. I don't see it right now, but maybe the day of the Elimination Chamber, I might be able to see it
Yeah.
because when has CM Punk been that grateful? You know?
Exactly.
But I mean, hey, we've seen stranger things happen, on the road to WrestleMania, right? Like maybe we are getting, Roman versus Finn Balor, like, you know, or maybe Roman's like, I don't want to face Finn Balor, I want to SmackDown.
So here's what I see happening too.
uh,
I see Finn winning at Chamber, beating Punk,
yeah, yeah.
and then I see, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get another Saturday night's main event before the Mania.
Oh yeah, I think we are. I think like in March. I think.
I think so, and that's where I see Finn losing the title back to Punk.
Oh, okay. That's not bad, dude. That's actually really. That's a really good way to kind of swerve everybody. Yeah, that's not bad. I like it. I like it. Like the way you think.
Yeah,
Now that'd be pretty cool though, because it kind of gives Finn the spotlight for a little bit. You know what I mean?
exactly. Like it gives him a little bit of that push to get him over,
Yep.
but not just enough to take him to Mania. But it'll give him that push that later down the road he'll get another title shot, and it'll be a longer run than just one day.
Oh, I got something else for you. Oh, I got
Okay.
it. Don't hate me for this. Please don't hate me.
Oh man.
I don't think you. I think you like this idea though. But Finn Balor defeats CM Punk at Elimination Chamber. Makes all of the Chicago people cry. Right? Makes them cry like when Michael Jordan did that thing the other day.
Oh man.
And then Saturday night's main event. I don't know where it's going to be at, but it's going to be somewhere. And we see Dirty Dominic Mysterio help CM Punk win back the world champion. And then the Judgment Day stomp out Finn Balor.
Ooh. Okay, I can see that happening.
And
But at
then,
this point, at this if that happens,
yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I like that idea.
Oh,
But
we're not done.
at that point, you would have to feel like the Judgment Day is just becoming another Bullet Club where they're just eliminating the leaders at this point.
Right. But we're not done just yet.
Okay.
We are not done. Because then at WrestleMania, we get Finn Balor versus Dirty Dom for the Intercontinental Championship.
Okay.
But not any Finn Balor. Oh, no, no, no. At WrestleMania, when it's time for Finn Balor to hit his entrance, it's not just any Finn Balor.
Ooh.
It is the demon Finn Balor.
I was going a completely different direction, but I like that idea.
What did you think? What?
Instead of any old Finn Balor, it's Joe Henry Finn Balor.
What? No!
Yeah,
No!
because you gotta believe, man.
No! We will not do that. We will not. But yeah, that's my. And then obviously Finn defeats Dom for the Intercontinental Championship. Because WWE, if you make Finn Balor and his Ultra personality lose again, I may have to cancel WrestleMania.
Listen, I'm not opposed to Finn losing in the demon form, but it
What?
has to hear me out
Okay, fine, fine. I hear you.
because he has lost to some very valuable people in said
Yeah,
form.
right,
Like he's in New Japan, he lost to Shinsuke in that form.
right. Yep. Yep.
He lost to Samoa Joe in that form. He lost to Roman Reigns in said form. Those make sense. Now, if he loses to Dom while he's in his demon form, you can already chalk it up that Dom is up there with an elite group of people.
Right, and I'm not ready to put him there yet.
I am. And you know why I am?
You know what, Christopher?
You know why I am?
Why?
Because Dom is already up there with them just by beating John Cena, solidified that he's one of them.
That's true. That is very, very true. Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. I'll give that to you. Okay.
Because if John Cena himself, the greatest of all time, never seen 17, has
Woo!
enough faith in you to put you over and let you beat him in his retirement,
Very true.
you know you're going places and you know you're going to carry that company for years to come like he did.
Okay. Okay. I'll give you that, Christopher. I'll give that to you. Okay.
But on the other hand,
Aha!
fuck Gunther. Making me cry like a bitch at Saturday night's main event. I have not cried that hard in years.
Yeah. We miss you, Cena. We do.
We miss you, John. Now
Yeah.
we really can't see you, and now it really hurts.
It really hurts. It hurts so bad. It's like I stubbed my toe.
It's like I sat on my manhood.
Oh, ow, that hurts pretty bad. But and also Javon Evans did advance to Elimination Chamber. Uh, what do you think about Javon Evans?
He's really growing on me.
Yeah,
And
he's
I
like
think,
a kind of reminds you. I mean, I want to say Will Ospreay because of the moves,
uh-huh.
but he kind of at the same time feels like cartoonic.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not a bad thing, but it's like it's WWE. Yeah.
exactly. I think, I think, and I said this to Jay too the other day.
Uh,
If WWE brings back the Slammies and that mid-air cutter does not win oh my god moment of the year, something is fucking going wrong in that company.
you know what I just thought about? Oh my goodness. Oh man, he's gonna hit the cutter off the oh man.
He's either gonna hit the cutter or he's gonna do that springboard twist thingy.
Yep, I see it now. Yeah.
Yep, WWE fucked up by putting him in the chamber.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like when they put Brock in the chamber. It's like, bro, why would you do that? Like,
Exactly.
thankfully, Brock never tried. Oh, never mind. Yeah. You remember when he tried against Kurt Angle, the shooting star press?
Yep.
Can you imagine that would have been in the chamber, bro?
Jesus, man. It's bad enough that when he was climbing up the chamber to get Theory, he slipped, but he caught himself because it's Brock.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, come the fuck on, Brock. That could have been nasty.
Oh yeah, that. Oof. I definitely that's a sight we definitely did not need because it would have been over for Brock. Um. So your favorite wrestler is now the NXT champion.
So all I did was say his name.
Thoughts on that?
I'm happy, man. I mean, like, you knew it was gonna happen one way or another, so you just had to
Yeah.
accept.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Ethan Page is doing some really good work in NXT right now. Same thing with Ricky Starks.
Exactly.
Um, what's his name? Also, Tony D'Angelo.
Oh, here we go. I knew that was coming.
What do you think about this new character?
I don't.
You can be honest.
I don't like it. It seems weird.
Yeah. Um,
I gotta grab it. Come on.
let's see. Right. Willow Nightingale. She retained her championship. Um, Hangman did the Cody stipulation with MJF.
Yes.
The Brawling Birds debuted.
Uh huh.
You also had the Bullet Club War Dogs versus the Conglomeration.
How do you
Um,
feel about that?
the Bullet Club War Dogs.
Yes, against the conglomeration.
I thought that was pretty good.
Oh,
But the Bullet
okay.
Club War Dogs, possibly, except for Driller, but all the other ones possibly like Clark Connors, Gabe Kidd. It kind of looks like they're siding with possibly signing with AEW. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I think that's a big pickup for AEW. Um, I did I did see something though, and I hope it's not true. I hope it's not true
Uh huh.
because you know it's kind of gonna break my heart a little bit. I'm hearing reports that David Finlay might be WWE bound.
Yeah, I heard that too.
WWE recently signed Evil. Supposedly they're gonna sign Takahashi and David Finlay.
Mm.
I don't know how to feel about that honestly because I thought he would go to AEW.
Uh
Um,
huh.
I don't know if it's true or not. We'll find out. But um, if he does go to WWE, he's going to be called Little Finley.
Little Finley.
And then there's going to
Lord
be a
Heavenly
faction.
Father.
And then there's going to be a faction of Fit Finley, Little Finley, and Hornswoggle.
Oh, what about Uriah?
Oh, man.
You forgetting about little brother Uriah.
You're right. You're right. Totally forgot about that.
Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
If Dave does go to NXT,
You see, that shouldn't even be a consideration.
uh,
Like, why is he going to NXT?
it would make sense that he does go to NXT because of that faction that his brother's in.
Ah, yeah, yeah,
But then again, I see where you're coming from too because your brother's there. You know, not for nothing, but you're so much of a bigger star than said brother.
right, right,
So going to said company would just overshadow your brother and like make him pointless of being there.
yeah. Like, I would rather and I know this probably wouldn't be a fan favorite for anybody, but I mean, if Finn Balor needs help against the Judgment Day, put him in there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, because Gabe Kidd definitely isn't going to WWE.
Fuck no.
Yeah, nah. Maybe Clark, but Clark has been working a lot with AEW, so I don't see that happening either.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, I mean, if he does sign with them, hopefully, he can do something meaningful, and they don't change him too much.
Exactly. I feel the same way.
And then obviously we talked about the main event: Kenny Omega versus Swerve Strickland. Swerve wins. He turns heel, and he destroys Kenny Omega.
Oh, so
Uh huh.
who got it the worst? Did Aubrey Edwards get the meanest V trigger?
Oh, Aubrey.
Or did Rocky Romero from a couple weeks ago get the worst one?
I think Aubrey, man.
Ugh.
So, and Swerve, you know what? That's not right. You don't put her in the. Oh man. I think I don't know. What do you think? Who do you think got it worse?
I mean, honestly, I really think Rocky Romero took it the worst because
Yeah.
that was like one of the, if not the meanest V trigger I've ever witnessed with my own two blue eyes.
Yeah.
And I mean that hit the back of his head with like maximum efficiency.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thunder Rosa's returning. She has been cleared from injury,
Okay.
and she faces Julia Hart tonight on Collision.
Okay.
So that'll be interesting to see how she does.
Now I want to get your take on two things.
Okay, hit me.
What is your take on Deonna Purrazzo just sitting in catering?
Mm-hmm.
And what are your thoughts on if Britt is going to AEW, coming back to AEW, or if she's going to WWE?
Okay, so Deanna, just like Camille, have been just sitting and catering, right?
Yes.
Um, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Camille, Camille's a different type. Like you kind of have to be like, well, you're in catering, you know. Just because of she's a powerhouse, right? You have to you got to work a certain angle with her. Um, with
Yeah.
Deanna should be top 5 women wrestlers right now, not only in the world but in AEW. She
Exactly.
she should be getting presented as that, like she was in TNA. Um, it's tough. That's why you always you always have to be careful who you sign with and where you sign with, um, because like Camille, like Deanna, like WWE. Who can we point out in WWE that doesn't get used to the best of their abilities right now?
Otis, Tozawa.
Yeah, yeah, R-Truth, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So, like, two of my dream matches, well, not two, but a couple of my dream matches right now.
uh
One is definitely Megan Bayne against Camille,
oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Tony Storm against Deanna,
Mm-hmm.
um, Camille against Mina Shafir.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was gonna say Deanna against Mariah May, but she pieced out when she could.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, those are just like a few of them. So
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, honestly, for me, that's not a bad, you know, a bad list. Um. Yeah. It's tough, man. It is, man. It's so tough because you can put them in these situations to succeed and everything, but I just don't know why it's not happening.
exactly.
Um. Let me see. Oh, no, you said Britt. Britt. You talked about Britt.
Yeah,
So Britt Baker, this is another tough one because Britt Baker should be getting used like again a number 1 star. We have not seen her since she faced Mercedes Moné. Um, so Tony says Britt's good, right? Like she's gonna be back and all this. I don't believe that, and hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully we get to see Britt Baker in the AEW ring again. I want to apologize, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of the episode here. For some odd reason, it just stopped recording after I said this. So, I do deeply apologize. We'll try to be better over here, this family over here in Wrestle Elite. we'll try to be better, try to do better, and we'll get it under wraps. We sincerely apologize. See you guys next week.